Hello and welcome. Right, we have a few little bits and bobs to do. I've started everyone's engines. Oh, it is a bit odd. It's a bit uneven there, isn't it? Wow, but really bad. Yeah, I don't want to start work until we go into the time lapse. We've got 3 minutes left from session episode 5, and then we've got the little bit of work we've got to do here. Then we've got to go through till tomorrow morning, and also we've really got to do the grass, so we could set the grass going while I do these little tasks and then pick the grass up in the morning. Yeah, tomorrow when we're doing the rest of the work, but at least that way we get the most out of the third cut without losing any any of that. So I believe, right, no, let's not start, no, let's get ready. Yeah, I could have sworn that I'd got two of this set, and that is true. Well, yeah, where has that where is it gone? Before we actually start, where is that mower? It's really bizarre. It was showing it. If anything, I would have thought it was here, and we didn't bury it or anything, and definitely didn't move it, because that's what sort of confused me. I thought, well, I moved all of that stuff yesterday. It's really bizarre. Mowers. Yeah, I thought we'd got two of the red and black sets. I must be confusing it with another Let's Play, but where are you? I could see the green beam of light somewhere over there. It's right over there. Literally like over there. That's exactly where it is. It's over there. Right, I'm going to say my words. Yeah, I'm going to use the quick rail and the Anderson because you can do all in one. It's fantastic. Oh, the other thing is, do you set this? Yes, you can. I thought so. Do we class that as work? No, but come on, that's just getting the setting right. Right, I am going to say my words. Can this handle that? Not quite. Well, just about, but it would be a bit slower, so we're not going to do it. Yeah, so I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Right, mod clash. Not spitting out bales, but there is a little bit of good news. They won't class this as work time. The time that we've taken to do this, we will. I was going to go straight through till May. I know what it is strange. This is the weirdest mod clash I've ever had, and it's not anything in particular that's clashing. It's like, or the best way I can explain it is, I removed and re-added all my mods in a certain order, and then it worked on another map. It looks like I'm going to have to do the same here. I didn't remove any mods. I just switched a couple on and off, and then they all seem to settle. The other thing is, I noticed quite a while back that I've got the use big bags as default, and all of a sudden we noticed on this Let's Play that we were getting boxes, like fillable pallet boxes, which was strange, being as I've got big bags as default. Now you've got the normal standard pallets. It's like certain mods aren't quite working right. So we've got 106 tons. We'll buy it and give ourselves the money back. It's the fairest way to do this, really. So we have got the big one. This is not timing though. This is even though technically I know I've got to drop off the 200 tons of straw to buy some grass. Yeah, but I think you'll forgive me that one. Well, we've got 3 minutes as well from last session as well, I suppose. But yeah, this is not real time. I'm sure you let me off dumping that so as I can get 106 tons of grass. We just can't afford not to sort of do that. So what we'll do is we'll pay me the money back, which signifies the 106 tons that the mod has destroyed. Yeah, I mean, we've really got some more straw. Yeah, I didn't realise 110 odd grand it was for the let me show you. Yeah, I can't think of its name. The silage additive. Yeah, 110. It's usually a lot more than that. That's the one thing I'm going to say. But that is still fantastic on hard economy. It is tough to make money on this. It really is. There's another mod come out that's about making gold and stuff as well, which is very similar to the one on the map that I was talking about that escapes me right now. Right, 106, finger on the button. Yeah, so we also need to see how much that they're paying for this, because obviously we're going to pay ourselves back for it because we've lost that in the baler. 106 tons, finger on the button. Ooh, not bad. 3579. It's amazing when you think how hard you work, and that's the value of what we've just done. 3,579. Seriously. Do love that. The quick bale is my favourite baler. The only thing I didn't realise it was Mark Thor actually. I knew him from another mod. The quick bale is my favourite. I would never buy the quick bale, but obviously this was in the sales. But I don't like its windrow ability. I wish you could switch it off, because then I'd be quite happy. Right, so we're going to go to right across the road. I think we should have enough water. And we should see. Yeah, we also need to put a dairy down. I was going to do that in the time lapse, but I had to explain really that, yeah, well, you'd obviously noticed probably that there were no bales coming out, and I was looking at that thinking, why is it on 91 tons or 91,000? Yeah, water, we've got plenty, so that'll do. So we need to go. Oh, the other thing is Wally here. It's amazing, right? Obviously, in normal circumstances, right, we need one of the lorries, one of. Yeah, you will do nicely. Oh, no, actually we need the other one. That one there is the one we need. Now this is the one that can actually take. Now, yeah, we've not really left enough room for this. Yeah, I've had this before in other Let's Plays when you've not really put enough. When you're using massive lorries, it's alright using little trailers, but massive lorries, not so much. That's not Stone Valley. My original start from scratch that I did on Westbridge Hills, one of my favourite American maps. Yeah. Yeah, I did the same on that. I cut a field out, put the BGA down, and it was really tight. Right, so this we need to drop. I haven't forgotten what I was saying. Yeah, obviously I'd said we'd got to dump the herbicide out of that, and I says, I don't know where we're going to put it. Well, you know this here on the left, it's not, you see what it is, right, no, let's, yeah, we'd allow this because this is to do the milk. No, in fact, we'll go into a time lapse, yeah, but I'll just finish what I'm saying, and yeah, let's stop working, mind you, not in the middle of the road. Yeah, we'll stop and I'll do this in a minute. This is the silo extension, a liquid silo extension, and this is a liquid silo. So yes, it actually can store more than one product. It's just obviously this is a bit special, and obviously I've stumbled across the fact that you could use the two of these in combination, and it has to be both, and then it will work as the slurry and milk silo for this, which is quite amazing. But also has got its original function, which is you can store lots of liquids in there. So I must use this more for that actually. I'll keep forgetting about it because it's so very reasonable. Also, how much of this have we got? Yeah, we need to be doing that as well. So there's that and that left to do before we go through till tomorrow morning. So I am going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Oh, Wally, you're washing it before you're emptying the stuff out. You know, sometimes it has been a busy day today. I battled my brains. Yeah, it is a long, yeah, a lot of work I've done today. Went very far, a lot of travelling. So I'm gonna blame it on that. Right, so we want to start overloading. Essential with overload, it's a little bit slow. Right, yeah, when that's empty, right, we could really go and grab the 70 tonner, which was somewhere over there somewhere. It was with the John Deere, but he just borrowed the John Deere. Right, there it is, we'll borrow you. Right, I'm going straight back into the time lapse, but I'd got to laugh at myself. Yeah, that was just hilarious. I thought the intentions were good, definitely very good intentions, but you got to empty the fluids out before you wash it. It's usually a good idea. But yeah, so I'd got to laugh even myself. Right, yes, I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Right then, you deserve a bit of an explanation. Why did I just down tools and like scoot off like I did right before? Let's start this. Yeah, the food's in the yellow, so let's just quickly grab this. The money is going up nicely, but we are running out of toll wrong way. Right, I'm in the, yeah, I've got the zone markers on for a reason. Yeah, now I thought, hang on a minute, I've done this before. It's Jumpy Farmer saying shade something, and I thought, oh, hang on a minute, didn't he do something not after the last time I did this? I'd imagine not everybody figured out what I had figured out with like doing this thing. It wasn't the easiest of things, and obviously you're a content creator, you like muck around with things a lot. You standard players, not so much. You've got to sort of stay ahead of the game a little bit and sort of keep on top of things. I also destroyed quite a bit of that. Yeah, when I did that, when I leveled, I thought, you Wally, you know you destroy that. Yeah, that is just I'd set the, I'm sorry, I do apologise for that in a way. Yeah, he sort of worked for that last 2 minutes. I mean, I'd usually get that much of a habit to do that trick where you like set people going. But yeah, I set him going, and it's weird because I know in this I don't normally do that, but that one I did. So I apologise for that one. That was a bit naughty, but I didn't do it on purpose. Yeah, so that one should be finished. Apart from like we will start the engines once we go into a bit of a time lapse. There's just with things like that, and then I'm going to set it going on that other field. But I'm talking in normal time now, so let's just pop back. Yeah, and finish off what I was actually saying, which is only fair. Yeah, so why did I put a second one of these down? I thought, is it? And then after that, that's when the penny dropped, and I thought, you need to go out and you need to get it. I've not. It started straight away, but yeah. So let's first of all destroy those. All of that efforts to do that, and it's wasted. Yeah. Still, we don't lose anything. Yeah, that must be something that is annoying on console. The fact that you sort of get penalised heavily for that type of thing, which that is annoying. Yeah, where you lose. I've got that mod on that sort of reduces. You don't lose anything if you sort of sell it straight away, whereas you do normally, normal standard game, you actually do lose things, which is a little bit annoying. Now, I don't know where this is. I would have thought it was either. It could be a production, which is annoying. So I'm going to stop the camera for a minute, then I'm going to bring you back in once I've actually found where this is, and I'll show you what I'm going on about. So I'm going to see you shortly. I should have just left the cameras running. It's one of the first things for once that I actually found. Yeah, Farm TMR Milk Building, Chumpy Farmer. This is what obviously I used to, right. Oh, okay, so you just have to stick it close to it and it's as simple as that. Yeah, now this is added himself. I would imagine that a lot of people got stuck by this. So now I could put it in V mode. It might or might not work. We should see, but it is on a level, so that's what I'm thinking. It should actually work. I'm surprised that's not got a a place for me to go to. Really, it's a little bit odd. Okay, let's try it. This is more not really sort of me playing. I'm just trying to find how this actually works. Now then. Yeah, because it did used to go straight into the liquid sort of things, and obviously you can see that milk is accepted. Whatever Chumpy Farmer did with this, it now does something strange. Yeah, 371 tons, 223 tons of slurry. Okay, well, it's so far. Right, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to restart. There might be something, another element to this. I'm sure it's at a production. It could be that that's just... I don't know. Yeah, I'll bring you back. I'm going to play around with this for a few minutes until I get this right, rather than waste your time. See you shortly. Right, Missy B to the rescue, actually. Yeah, Chumpy Farmer does do one. That's an extension. It really is. So, it just adds extra. So you actually have to put a special building down for chumpy farmers. Now, of course, I've now got that out of the way, haven't I? So I have to shift that out of the road. And then, of course, it's going to disappear. So it's in silos. Let me shift that out of the road. Which is not going to be, yeah, I was going to say it's easier said than done. Reversing is not the same. This is a right mess, this, actually. I've got to be honest, it's not. Yeah, could really do is doing something about it. It's just it's cash, that was all. Well, not that I can't afford it, but it's getting to the point where it's quite making money is important. So I think we really need this thing. So it's I always forget this. It's the snap to and the snap from, and so a set slope target point, slope 2 point is there. Then we slope. Is that? I'm not quite sure if I do this right ever. Soften it as well and give it a bit of intensity. And then take the top of the thing off. Is just as good, I suppose. It's sort of similarly doing it, but that tool really is the best for this type of thing, because even this soften's not really the right tool for it, even though it does a bit of everything. It's not really right. Let's try that. Can we get up that? Is it still too silly? I'd say it is, but no. My life. Mountain climbing. Right, let's switch that off before you'll shout at me. Right, let's escape. In fact, no, so we'll not get past it, really. I think we need to level a bit more. Trouble is, the grabbing the manure out, and then we could shift that. That is well severe. Yeah, so that did used to work, that, and I've had that work on many a Let's Play. Obviously, I would say that it is. I think Chumpy Farmer probably got complaints about, well, how the hell are we supposed to do this? Because most sort of animal enclosures tend to just work. You might need to add the like we've done there. People are used to sticking down these. It's as I can't think of the word. Oh, it's true, wait a minute. Right, so then we want, I believe, silos. Is it going to be good to us? No, of course it's not. Yeah, so obviously this is a very reasonable priced thing. I mean, it is a beast, that especially with the enhanced animal. I mean, that is beastly what it's doing. You shouldn't complain, because obviously this is. Yeah, that's true. Actually, should we level this a bit more? Even though it's going to cost us, I know it is. Did we give a bit of intensity as well? We need to put the milk place down too. So let's just expand this a little. It's going to be out of ours at home, but then that is just the price that we've got to pay for having a building like this. Right, now a bit of softening so that we can get up that. It has actually remembered the intensity. Yeah, it doesn't really like doing that though. Not really. Yeah, I'm trying to take the top off of it, of the thing, and lower it, but that doesn't really do it. You really need to use the lower, which is that down? Lower. Yeah, actually, yeah, I've never used it like that before, but it does work. As you'd expect, really. How much is it costing me? Quite a bit. It's that I need to take the top off that a little bit. I still think that set slope part is probably better, but There's not so much control I find over the raise low. You've got to feather it a little bit more. It's a bit uneven. More of an art form that you've got to play with it a bit to actually get used to how it works. Yeah, which I suppose is art really, isn't it? Am I calling myself an artist? Not particularly. No, definitely not. Right, so we want buildings, silos. We will go for the Miss B one, see if we can get that to work. Because it's cheaper. I admit it's totally. I do. Yeah, it's strange though that how this... Yeah, so many in here, but there's not many for liquids like this. And well, I mean, there's the liquid storage, which in essence should work, but is now somehow not working for this. So, I'm going to stick it in V mode. It should really be fine, because it's the level that's important. And then we also need the production, which I'm going to put my absolute favourite one of these. Although, I've got to be honest, there's quite a few mods now. There's the... if I see it, I shall show you what I'm on about. Yeah, addable... Typical, we're not going to pass one now, are we? But I will show you as we go through Let's Plays. Yeah, there's quite... I'm terrible when I'm talking. I cannot concentrate on the pictures and what I'm going to talk to as well. Come on, disturb simulations. Where have you put the dairy? Here we go. That one there. Right, smashing. And it is the back is the important bit. Now then, we don't really want that overlapping. So we shall stick that there like that. Smashing. Now we should. Now let's leave the zone markers on a minute, because this is getting a bit tight really, this here. Being as I've got that at that level. So when we've emptied that, we'll... Now I don't know if it's going to... The trouble is with things like this, you don't know how they work. Does the existing milk go into it, or does it take time for it to go, oh, there's some milk there, I need to stick that in it. What I mean is the game. Oh yeah, that's getting awkward now. It is. Knew it was a mistake leaving that lot there. See, it's not actually working. Yeah, it's... Right, let's save the game. Which takes an absolute age because it's a 4x maps. Apologies for this. And we're going to put the Chumpy Farm one in because I'm intrigued. That should still work. So perhaps Chumpy Farmers only works with Chumpy Farmers. So let's get rid of that. And put the 65,000 one, which is rather a lot dearer, from Chumpy Farmer, which was in Productions. It was. So we're looking for a green building very similar to the one that you actually see. So, yeah, here we go. The edible triggers by Farmer 5 Tom. I'm going to have a play around with this. There's also an object storage, store objects anywhere type building as well, which I would like to have a go at. Yeah, so let's like the laws a little. It's not. So concentrate. Here we go. Oh wow. So it's really supposed to be done like that. Wow, yeah, and you can see it matches almost perfectly the building. Right, so we now need to shift this, and of course it's going to have gone. Of course it is. Clever, I could. Put up here. It's always uneven. I was right. It really is an art form that I've not mastered. Right. I bet you it's disappeared. Oh no, we're lucky. We're lucky. Yeah, so you really need... Right. Is it really? No, because it's got like a... Right. I still might need to do a bit more landscaping. No, that's where you pick it up and something that you drop in. That's if you're doing the TMR. Ah, so I think this is, yeah, the TMR side of it is, yeah, it's TMR stroke milk. So, whoa, calm down, slow down. It's very uneven. This is the trouble with putting productions down. I do believe this is what they call a train wreck. I really do think that that's probably... You can sort of actually use the leveling tool to sort of do that feathery type. But then it does weird things because it doesn't know what level you're on about. A little tiny bit of stuff there that needs softening. I don't know why I did that. I know it destroys. Yeah, that's more like it. Can we? That should just about be able to do that. It's ever so, I've got to be honest, because this is so powerful, the lorry, it sort of lurches. I'm not sort of blaming it, but it is, yeah, it's hard for fine control with it because it's very, very powerful. I wonder if we can get under that. We can. Thank goodness for that. Right. We're in business, finally. Right, so we now need to do farm dairy. Yes, yes, and yes, we need to buy some sugar. But before we do that, we need to upgrade this to at least a level 7. I would say actually more, because this has got to go places that it's never been before, really. Yeah. Oh. 6, 7. Yeah, let's go more. 8's getting dear now. 8, 9. I know we've got to go big with this. I've done it so many times. Sugar. We haven't got time to make our own. Now, which is the deer by? One of these is deer. Oh, okay, they're both. 10,000 for 10,000. 32,000. I think we will do that. Yep. So we can now do the chocolates too. Now we need to stick that in. Right, I'm going to go into a time lapse now. We're going to get this lot finished, do that field, and get this into, get the TMR sorted, switch the zone markers off. So I am finally going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Right, this is where I'm leaving it. I've done all that I can. Yeah, it became apparent. I was thinking this. I know what this. I do. I have this on Maypole. It sort of becomes a central focus for the entire Let's Play, the enhanced animal production, because it also does very weird things to the cows. Every time we've come in, it's split them into one, into two, into three. It's ever so strange. Ooh, I've not done the food again, have I? It's not that it's not going to die, obviously, but if it goes from orange to red, then they do lose reproduction. Why? Oh no, this is the one where it does matter. Yeah, the smaller one is okay on orange. Now, obviously, that makes no sense. They've got millions of litres, but because it says it's in orange, obviously the oh no, it hasn't. No, it's not. I'm looking at reproduction and not productivity. No, ignore me. No, it, now there is something that it does if it goes in orange, or it might be the little one. They're slightly different, and it's weird. Today the milk is in that one, so go figure. It's this game makes it up as it goes along. Yeah, I thought I'd have to sort of come in. Now, the one thing I'm going to say, now, I'm not having a go either. The one thing that's become apparent over this is that the Cavalier Roy's production's a little bit tame, in so much as it. Don't get me wrong, I could have upgraded it, but I was spending money like water upgrading and buying this and buying that and buying the other. But if I was going to use this a lot, as I would the Matana factory, I would upgrade it. It's not quite for us the way that we've been. It's sort of, in fact, let's do it now. I don't think anyone will tell me off for that as a job, sort of. It's more of a getting someone in, calling a contractor to do it, really. I mean, the farm dairy is amazing. That's really pumping through its. This is doing very well. Usually running out of water. One more thing, a slurry. I knew I'd needed to do something. Yeah, yeah, I'm filling that every day as well, which is really sort of bringing in things. Yeah, but it's got lots of slurry, lots of manure, and that's not really going down very much. Although some of it's also being pushed across the the digestate and the slurry at least. Oh no, they're not. Oh yeah, they are from the calisaric, but that's only a little bit. So it's almost like the calisaric would keep this going forever, really. One that little bit and a little bit of digestate. The methane is what we need to buy. Yeah. In fact, we would need to buy a bit more. Yes. Because it does use that a lot. And it isn't that expensive, actually. So, yeah, I'm quite happy with doing that. It keeps it ticking over nicely. Water. Yeah, we just topped that. Well, not just, but yeah, we did. So I think, yeah, we're about ready. That's going to do us till tomorrow. Just one load of slurry, which I'll do in the next thing. I thought I'd cut it off here. I was saved it in case I was wrong about the crop withering. But I thought, I'm sure you're alright. As long as you're in the season for it, it doesn't wither. A lot of farmers play with that. I've seen them do it. I've seen them play with crops for quite a while. I know the game's a little bit more strict, but I've seen it when they leave it really late, technically sort of thing. But yeah, we've got that to do, that to do, and that to do. I thought I'd do it in a separate session and also put how much time we've used, because I would say we've got one more session. I'd say we're very close to the 6th session, so where we are doing this. I'm hoping we get time to do that. Yeah, this is very time consuming, this running around bit, but I will put a note up of how much time we have used in this session, to see if we got any of episode 6 left, or are we in episode 7, in which case we may well have to, yeah, we've got to be strict about it. We may well have to forego cutting the cornfield, because that's quite a few stages off, and I may have to also trying to think, how can I do it? Yeah, I was trying to think. There's an Omatana thing that's only just come in about. It's a bit like the. Let me show you. Yeah, the production selling points. Those where you look after yourself. Yeah, there's these edible selling station 2, but there's also these. Never use them, for which I apologise. But yeah, these are where you're not just a normal sell point. I'm trying to show you. self-marketing farmer fives, I've never used them, but yeah, you're making a little bit more money than if you sold them directly. But there's also some Omatana ones now. Selling lodge as extension. Okay, now that, see, I missed something quite a lot. Selling lodge as extension for one vending machine. I like it. One automat, I suppose it's an extension. So I like that. Very nice farm. I've missed that a lot. Selling lodge very big. Place an automat in it. I don't know what that means, but it sounds good. So yeah, this is, well, I might not need the Omatana then, but look at it, it looks like we've already got that sort of function already. Selling lodge for small vending machines. So yeah, I think I need to catch up on this really. But yeah, there is some Omatana ones, but it was really these self-marketing ones that I was sort of thinking about. So fantastic. Yeah, so yeah, that would be very useful for us to sell milk, to be honest, and I weren't very big. So I think presume it means it needs to be placed right next to it, so, or very close. So we were running out of space. We'd have to somehow put it here. I think level this out a little bit and stick it right next to here. It's about the only place left to do it, and it depends on how much very big actually is. Yeah. So I will say, yeah, that all that remains to be said for this session really is because I will tell you how much time I've got, which of course me right now I have absolutely no idea whether we've gone over, whether we're within. If we're over, we're in serious trouble. Yeah, the grass as well, I didn't forget it. I looked at it and thought, you're going to have to do that when you do the harvest, so you've missed one cut really. We'll just had two this year. We'll do the same as last year. If it robs us and doesn't actually do the, yeah, we'll let that count and we'll just put it back in. I've really not got time to vap around because it's a weird glitch. I thought I'd removed the red beet. I told that pack to pack in. It was unticked, but I can't have saved it because it's also the error that I'm getting is about too many crops in the ground. So one of the easiest ways is to switch off the premium pack. But I did that other ones that didn't affect things. It was still, but this has already got Hern and something else as well. Hern and Ruis, I don't know how you pronounce it, but that's like, yeah, that one there. So there's two extra crops as well as that, so that can also do things to straw. So yeah, I was a little bit, it's still classed as a sort of a crop, which I didn't really think it was. I thought it was separate, but it's not. So yeah, next session we'll get on with the harvest. Yes, we did buy a new harvester. I thought that was a steal for that kind of cash. 140 odd thousand for such a beautiful machine, 900 horsepower as well. I thought you'd be silly to say no. And we're soon moving to America. We do need headers though, so if we've got any extra cash this particular end of the, as we're moving across, not doing terribly well on money. Yeah, this is not going to be terribly high. The one thing that is going to be quite good is if we can self-market soon, and that deals with a lot of this 665,000 litres and 405,000 litres of storage, and we've taken that 70 tons out, which will fill that to the top again. So yeah, I mean we're about as good. We've done as much as we can to assist. We're making about 400 grand. Bearing in mind this is hard economy as well, I am going to say that. The streets to be paved with gold where we are normal right now. We'd be stupendous. Well, we'd be at least double that really, is a rule of thumb. We have spent a lot though to try to augment things and that type of stuff. If we were here for a long Let's Play now, we'd be in for a very good time. But yeah, with one more session, it's very close to the bone. But when we sell that, if we haven't self-marketed, it will should give us the money for the milk. Should. So yeah, I'm hoping that we don't get robbed because it varies on how it's feeling. And it probably is a little bit more complicated than that. It's probably more about that it'll do it from a silo, but it won't do it from an extension. I'm not sure. So you might have to sell the silo first, and it would then, obviously you could then do this extension. But yeah, if there's any left in the extension, I don't know how it works that one out. Whether it does sell all of the goods, including the extension, or just you lose some goods in the extension. I'm not sure. But that's what I'm saying, the game is like that. You've got to be precise in the way you do things. And I know sometimes it's sold and made us a fortune, and then other times it's sold and it's robbed me. Zilonka. Yeah, in fact that was I did that right both times. One time it robbed me, another time it actually did give me the cash back for it. Obviously base game prices are not what you'd have got for actually selling soup, but it's still better than losing hundreds of thousands of litres. Right, yeah, well, it's been a monster session, so all that remains to be said for this is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on what I think will probably be the last session on this map. I think we're doing alright for time. Around the world in 80 days, obviously it's just under 3 months. We're doing quite well. I would say that Sosnovka is going to be. I went on Sosnovka the other day as on an actual playthrough, but just to remind myself a bit of Sosnovka, and I thought, well, if you're playing this as Russia, there's a lot of things you can't do. It's basically standard crops and baling, really, on Sosnovka. I can't really do anything like grapes, or because it just wouldn't grow in that particular part of the world, or anything like cotton or anything special like that. It's pretty much on par, I would imagine, with Great Britain. So I'm not having to go at Russia. I'm just saying it's the temperateness of the climate is going to reduce what we could possibly do on the map. So yeah, it's going to be standard crop types, but we will be able to pull in quite a few of our production partners that we're missing on this one. Not that, I mean, yeah, the Cavaliero, I'm glad I tried it. And it's not bad. I don't want anyone to get that. Certainly not going to. It is good. It's just it needs sort of turning from tame to quite good. Yeah, it's not quite ferocious enough. I don't mean it's. I mean there are some that are too crazy, but that's a little bit too tame. Yeah. Whereas obviously now that we've souped up the milk and all the rest of it, and even the, I mean, yeah, this one, the. Oh, I'll look at it because I can't think of its name. Yeah, the Homebrewed by Death's Pledge. Yeah, that one. That's really good. Not crazy, but it is good. Yeah, and this is insane now because we've literally that's 100 tons of butter, 48 tons of cheese, and 48 tons of chocolate a month. Obviously it won't do that because it runs out of milk. The storage is the weak spot on that one. So yeah, I'm trying to think, could you put a liquid extension next to that? I must try that one time, because obviously it's more about storage on that at the minute. We've got plenty of milk, literally hundreds of tons, which just, and that can use more, but we can't actually stick it in. So yeah, must grab some more TM. I did actually do that, but I'm not going to cheat. I'm not going to grab that and stick it in. We'll do that next session. I think I filled it up. Let me just check that. That's not really work. That's just checking something. If I can go in, you can usually just catch the. Yeah, I thought I did. So next session, I'll pull that in. In fact, I'll leave myself here. So it should take it. Might be one more after that to fill this. I mean, once you've got this filled, keeping it full is quite. It's just an issue. Getting it filled took me absolutely forever. Yeah, it did. Look at the amount of slurry we've got as well. Right, amazing. Anyway, yes, I am going to say goodbye for now.